Norm Duke is 3-1 head-to-head against Ryan Schaefer on TV, including the Brunswick Pro Circuit Classic Championship match back in 1998. So he tries for a 22nd title, another championship match win over Ryan today. Leads us to our Geico Direct Championship recap, Randy.
Earlier in semifinal number 1, it was Norm Duke defeating Tony Rance by the score of 222-182. Duke making all the right moves. Then in semifinal number 2 is Ryan Schaefer defeating Walter Ray by the score of 258-224. Too much power for Walter Ray to handle.
We are set for the final. Great crowd today in Atlanta. They were lined up 4 hours before our showtime. To watch Ryan Schaefer with a good start. Stays hot. He really appears focused and wasn't just posturing there in his interview with you before the match with Walter Ray Williams Jr.
Well, I think part of the reason why he's so confident is he's able to play his A game right now. He's got the ball reaction that he likes.
Norm Duke. Great start. See how left he is. Looks like he's made a move. But he plays the hook perfectly into the pocket.
Tight matchup with the exception of average. Norm Duke, almost 5 pins a game higher average. I think the thing you really have to look for is that Ryan Schaefer's playing his A game. Norm Duke is not. And remember, he told us last night that his hook game isn't as good as it used to be.
Great title match record. Another perfect shot. With the 2 different shoes we told you about in that first match, the components in the right white shoe giving him better traction, he says. That's why he can't match them, because the left of that pair is not put together as well. It's worn out. So the right is still a perfect fit and gives him the best possible footwork on these approaches.
Wow.
Great start for each. Non-exempt qualifiers this week. Commissioner's exemption was Jeff Carter, 45th, and Tim Mack, another good showing, 36th.
Back-to-back weeks for Chris Collins.
Ten-pin. Stop Schaefer on the turkey ball try. Also this week, history almost made with a husband and wife team nearly getting into the round of 64. John and Kendra Gaines almost became the first duo, husband and wife, the same tournament to make it. They came very close. John was second, Kendra third after the first 6 games of qualifying. Entertaining week in Atlanta. Moving in just a bit is Schaefer. And takes care of that spare. Rich Valentine, the Brunswick Zone Norcross general manager. A special thanks to he and his great staff. What a wonderful setup it's been for the players and our ESPN crew here. Ten-pin again.
Wow. Schaefer leaves a weak 10 on the left lane. Duke leaves a ringing 10 on the right lane. And with a spare, we're all even after 3. Check this out. Playing the inside line, his body's open, his hand's underneath it, he's flipping it, getting that ball going right to left. The only thing missing was that shot not carrying.
He told us before the show today, takes care of the 10, that yes, the shoes do look a little bit unusual having one of each, but it started wearing the white and black shoe last week in Alabama. The approaches were similar. Synthetic surfaces here.
Please.
And PBA.com, your best source for all the latest tournament results, stats, stories from the PBA Tour. In addition, you can sign up to view selected archive PBA Tour telecast via the PBA's pay-per-view Strike Pass service. Strike Pass gives you the chance to relive some of the tour's memorable TV moments, so check it out at PBA.com today. So back-to-back weeks with the shoes to finish that story for Norm. Lane comparison, there's a breakdown. And there's a strike.
I think the other interesting story about Norm Duke is this week he's using completely different equipment than he's used before. Boom, makes the show.
Who wins the final today here in suburban Atlanta, Georgia? On Super Sunday, a thriller, all even, Schaefer and Duke.
It's all about the game. When the stakes are high and it comes down to that one shot. Are you up to the challenge?
Schaefer, who enters play top 30 in points, head-to-head with Norm Duke here in the final. To clinch a spot exempt tour next year, needs to really get that victory today, leading us to Universal Tire Rock and Roll.
Yeah, and this is all world here. History in the making. Watch Walter Ray heave it. He's going to throw the pitch over the left. Rolls lead, 7 into the 4. Unbelievable.
Even Ryan Schaefer couldn't believe it, but he did survive in that semifinal match as Walter Ray's bid to tie Earl Anthony's title record of 41. Derailed again, a third time on TV. He's been denied. So now, Schaefer, Duke, center stage. The back end of the lane and the oil pattern, the ball just takes off like a shot into that pocket. Perfectly every time.
And that looked like it came off of that spot really smooth, more of an arky type of move. And I think that's what Ryan Schaefer is looking to get his ball to do to give himself the best chance of striking.
Look out, it's a 7-10. Well, we've seen the big four for the first time ever from Walter Ray Williams Jr. How about the fourth ever on TV from Schaefer, a 7-10? Can it be, Rick?
Well, if Walter Ray can make the big four, he certainly can make the 7-10. But watch how the ball enters the pocket. It looked like it just quit on him.
Jace Stayrook, 91. Last time in Tucson. What do you say, Ryan?
Oh.
Number 7 stays up. And an open frame halfway through the championship match. Suddenly, Duke up by 12. Works on a strike chance for a 22-pin lead. The door is open.
Yeah, it's almost like feeding time at the lion cage. Open frame for Norm Duke. He's going to be all over you like a bulldog on a pork chop.
Someone moved to his right.
Regroup, take a deep breath, act like it didn't happen. Get up there and throw a good shot.
So gets a fresh shot clock.
Movement down the lane. Fresh clock. Big shot here.
That's all 10 down in the pit. A double and a 22-pin lead for Norm Duke. Robert Smith continues to stay hot. He's won already once on tour this year. He's made a couple shows, 12th currently. And as we mentioned, coming out of that commercial break, Ryan Schaefer really has made that comeback. However, who is cold at the moment, Doug Kent made a final earlier in the year. And Peter Hernandez of Miami continues to struggle.
Both happen to be roommates. Normally when the room was ice cold like that, you got rid of your roommate and you got a new one. Try to change the karma.
Turkey ball try, Norm Duke. Has it.
Thing of beauty. That was a thing of beauty, Dave.
Thank you, Crocodile. 32-pin lead.
Right over the center dot, or the center arrow, which is the 20th board, right over the middle part of the lane, out to about the 6th, 7th board, and just perfectly flush.
Schaefer must answer. Title match record, under 500. That's how you get right back in the match. Coming off the open frame. 19th year on tour for Ryan Schaefer. He will try, along with the rest of the PBA Tour bowlers, next week, Jackson Hewitt Tax Service Open, Riviera Lanes, near Akron, Ohio, 12:30 Eastern Time. Note the start time here on ESPN. For more, log on to ESPN.com as our tour continues. We'll have several 12:30 Eastern start times today, unusual at 2 o'clock Eastern. Our live coverage of the PBA Tour continues. Norm's game outstanding so far. 5 of 6 frames he has struck. Schaefer looks for the double. Gets it.
Nice little move. Looks like he's tightened up his line just a shade from in.
Can't use a re-rack every time.
Doesn't like the rack on that left lane. In fact, I think both players have re-racked on that left lane, but hey, good result there. Norm Duke in the driver's seat right now, though. 22-pin lead can increase it to 32.
279 max for Duke in this game. Looks for the 4-bagger. Yes, sir. In his 83rd career appearance on TV, his 64 and 62 lifetime on television, a 22 event streak without a victory could very well come to an end today. He is en route, bidding for title number 22 of his great career. He would tie Marshall Holman for 9th place on the all-time title list with 22. Gladly take just the 2-pin up there, and a ball that out of his hand could have been big trouble.
Boy, right you are. Check this out. He fans it at the bottom, and look how far right it gets. He's lucky to be looking at 9.
Near perfect, single pin numbers. Has another. "15 straight years. 3 shows at least for Norm Duke. 19th year on tour here for Schaefer. There's 4 titles, more than $1 million in earnings. Looks for the turkey ball here, 8th frame. Can cut the lead to 21 for Duke.
Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Hey. Wow. That hurts a lot. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Hey.
Yeah, hold it. He thought that ball was going high. It laid there nicely. And Ryan Schaefer, with a strike here, is right back in this match.
Foundation frame time. This is big. Looks for the 4-bagger. Can be down 11.
Hold it, hold it.
4 stands for him.
2 hold-its after he went light on that left lane. 2 hold-its in a row. Unfortunately, this one is going to leave a 4-pin. Just breaks loose just a little bit down the lane.
Takes care of it. So for a bowler who is really struggling, as he told us a couple of events back, 38th in the points list, he thought it would be a stretch to make it to the exempt tour for next year. He says he will not attend qualifying school, won't go to the tour trials. He'd rather open a bowling center back home in New York State or buy an existing center. But he's bowled so well the last 2 weeks, 5th last week in Birmingham. Just missed the show. And at least the finals here today. Things have changed for him. 22-pin lead, Norm Duke.
No! Oh! Are you kidding me?
He just missed having to face the 7-10.
Yeah, that was huge, too, because, you know, Norm Duke, this could have cost him this title. The blowout 7-10. Gets the 10 late. Now, here's the deal.
Spare.
Norm Duke
Make spare.
needs to make this spare. Show up in the 10th frame with decent count and a mark, and he's going to win his 22nd title.
The 7 goes down. Needs a mark for the title. That's it. And he'll take home the championship from Atlanta.
What do? Do you take the spare ball and throw it straight down the middle nice and hard? Or do you go with what's gotten you there? He's going with what got him there. Dance with the one you came with.
It's a winner. Norm Duke takes the title in Atlanta.
What a great shot. This ball gets way out. He gets the good hand in it, kicks to 10 late. And when you need a mark, that's the kind of mark you want. Stormin' Norman Duke. 22nd career title.
One more to boot for the Duke of Atlanta.
Sweet! Hey, guess what? Add another name to the list for Player of the Year honors. You better make some room for Duke.
This ball doesn't weigh much.
6-pounder.
Have some fun with that, Norm. Wife Karen, son Brandon back home in Florida, must be thrilled beyond words.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Both Norm and Walter Ray were really interacting with the crowd before our show today. I'm sure he met those fine bowling fans. Signed a lot of autographs. And they'll all go home happy.
You finally caught me in age.
He just loves it. Great showman.
It's done. It's a done deal. Hi, Karen. Hi, Brandon.
It is done. I'll have to whisper it now. Shout out for his family back home. Great week for Ryan Schaefer, who really, an incredible story, Randy. A few weeks ago, he's thinking, I might be done on tour after 19 years. My career could be over. I may become a proprietor. Now he's back.
Ryan bowled great.
I think I would have thrown him that good if I needed him.
It wasn't for the pocket 710 he left in the 5th frame. He would have had something to say when it came down to the 10th frame as to who was going to win this title.
His best showing in the first half was 13th. Now he's a runner-up.
What a great bowling you did today all week, man. What a great count.
Norm Duke, for the 22nd time in his brilliant career as a PBA Tour champion. He wins in Atlanta this afternoon.
Hey, it's me, your Crock-Pot Slow Cooker. Thanks to Banquet's Crock-Pot Classics, I'm easier than ever to use. Banquet Crock-Pot Classics come complete with big chunks of tender meat, fresh sliced veggies, and perfectly seasoned sauces. Just pour in Banquet's delicious ingredients, add some water, it's that easy. By the end of the day, you've slow-cooked a delicious meal.
Equipment change this week. How important was that for your victory?
Well, I think it was paramount. I mean, I'm more than a year reserved from this spot. I missed it. I made the change thinking that that was the difference, and here I am holding this trophy. So I'd like to thank Brunswick Zone, Norcross. Thank you for such a great event. Dave, it's been a great week. These people are really electric. We've not come to Atlanta in some years, and so they showed us a welcome that it was sweet.
Congratulations, Norm Duke, and enjoy the celebration tonight. Norm Duke, a winner again, everyone, here in suburban Atlanta as he takes his 22nd career title in a very exciting final over Ryan Schaefer. So congratulations go out to Norm Duke today. Along with the entire crew, my partner, Randy Peterson, it's Dave Ryan saying so long, reminding you next Sunday, the PBA Jackson Hewitt Tax Service Open comes to you from Riviera Lanes in Fair Lawn, Ohio. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com. Man of the hour, Norm Duke. European figure skating champions are next.